If you've been told in 2026 that your cabin air filter is filthy, dangerous, or restricting airflow, and that replacing it today will cost you $180 to $250, you're not alone. This is one of the most common small ticket upsells turning into big annual profit inside service centers right now. It sounds minor, it sounds harmless, but multiplied across millions of drivers, it's draining serious money. Before we go any further, tell me what you're driving and roughly how many miles are on it, because cabin air filter recommendations are hitting hard at certain mileage windows, especially around 15,000 miles, 30,000 miles, and again at 60,000 miles. And if you've ever seen a picture of a dusty filter on a tablet and felt that quick spike of guilt, you already understand how this one works. Let's get something clear up front. Cabin air filters are real. They serve a purpose. They filter the air coming into your vehicle's interior through the ACT system. They trap dust, pollen, debris, and pollutants. If they're severely clogged, they can reduce airflow and affect heating and cooling performance. But what's happening in 2025 and now into 2026 isn't about severely clogged filters. It's about timing, presentation, and margin. A driver recently told me about his 2022 Toyota Camry with just over 28,000 miles on it. He went in for a routine oil change. During the complimentary inspection, he was shown a picture of a dusty cabin air filter and told it was extremely dirty and restricting airflow. The quote to replace it was $229. He approved it because the photo looked bad and it was framed as a comfort and health issue. Later, he checked online and realized the filter itself retails for around $20 to $40 depending on brand, and the installation on his model takes less than 10 minutes behind the glove box. He wasn't angry, he just felt misled. Number 1, the health and safety framing. In 2026, cabin air filter sales are often tied to health language. You'll hear things like, "You're breathing this in," or "This can trigger allergies," or "It's full of bacteria." That framing immediately elevates urgency. No one wants to feel like they're exposing themselves or their family to dirty air. The reality is that a moderately dusty cabin filter is normal. It's doing its job. It's trapping contaminants. It does not automatically mean harmful air is entering the cabin. Replacement is appropriate when airflow is noticeably reduced or when the filter is excessively clogged, but the difference between used and hazardous is rarely explained. Number 2, the photo shock technique. Digital inspections in 2026 almost always include photos. A technician removes a cabin filter, takes a close-up picture under bright shop lighting, and uploads it to your inspection report. Under intense lighting, any dust, leaves, or discoloration look dramatic. That visual impact is powerful. What's often missing is context. How long has a filter been installed? What is the manufacturer's recommended interval? Many manufacturers suggest inspection around 15 to 30,000 miles and replacement based on condition. A dusty appearance alone does not equal failure, but when shown in isolation without comparison, it looks urgent. Number 3, the bundled add-on strategy. Cabin air filter replacement is frequently bundled with engine air filter replacement and sometimes fuel system additives. You'll hear phrases like, "while we're already in there," or "since your engine air filter is also dirty." Bundling small items increases the invoice without triggering the same resistance as a large single-ticket repair. Here's the key distinction. The cabin air filter affects the air inside your vehicle's cabin. The engine air filter affects airflow into the engine. They are separate systems. Replacing both may be appropriate at certain intervals, but automatic bundling at specific mileage milestones is where drivers should slow down. Number 4, the labor inflation factor. One reason this has become a high-margin item is labor pricing. On many vehicles, cabin air filters are accessible behind the glove box with no tools required. On others, access is slightly more involved, but still typically under 20 minutes of labor. Yet replacement quotes in 2026 are regularly landing between $150 and $250, especially at dealership service centers. Why? Because it's presented as a professional installation combined with inspection documentation. The part cost may be modest, but the perception of professional necessity increases the price tolerance. Drivers assume complexity. In many cases, it's simpler than replacing a wiper blade. This doesn't mean you should never have it replaced professionally. Some vehicles do have tighter access, but the wide gap between part cost and service cost is what makes this such a reliable revenue generator. Number 5, the mileage script. Cabin air filter recommendations spike at predictable mileage intervals, 15,000 miles, 30,000 miles, 45,000 miles. These are common service visit milestones. When the odometer hits one of those numbers, inspection findings tend to appear more urgent. The key question isn't whether the filter has collected debris. It has. That's its job. The real question is whether airflow is reduced enough to impact ACT performance or interior comfort. If you're not noticing weak airflow or unusual odors, you likely have time to evaluate your options rather than approving on the spot. And here's what makes this upsell so effective. It's small enough to feel harmless, but expensive enough to multiply across millions of vehicles. When drivers approve $200 cabin filter replacements annually without realizing the part costs a fraction of that, the cumulative impact is significant. This isn't about ignoring maintenance, it's about understanding proportion. A cabin air filter is not a catastrophic engine component. It is not going to strand you on the side of the road tomorrow if slightly dirty. It's a maintenance item that should be evaluated calmly, not framed as an emergency. And once that cabin air filter replacement is approved for $200, $250, something subtle happens. The psychological barrier drops. If that filter was extremely dirty, then maybe the engine air filter is too. Maybe the ACT system needs a cleaning service. Maybe there's mold risk. What started as a dusty piece of paper behind the glove box turns into a growing list of while we're at it services. Before we go further, think about this. The last time you were told your cabin air filter was bad, were you noticing weak airflow from your vents? Was the air conditioning struggling? Or did the urgency come entirely from a photo on a screen? That distinction is important because symptoms matter more than lighting. Number 6, the allergy and mold angle. In 2026, cabin filter sales are increasingly tied to health messaging. You'll hear words like bacteria, mold spores, allergen buildup, or air quality risk. That language raises the stakes immediately. No one wants to feel like they're exposing their family to contaminated air. Here's what's rarely explained clearly. A cabin air filter's job is to trap dust and pollen. It will look dirty over time because it is working. Light debris and discoloration are normal. A severely clogged filter that reduces airflow significantly should absolutely be replaced. But the presence of dust alone does not mean mold is spreading through your ventilation system. Without musty odors, moisture issues, or documented contamination, health-based urgency can become exaggerated. Number 7, the premium filter upgrade push. Another layer that's common right now is the premium cabin air filter upsell. Instead of a standard replacement, you're offered a carbon-infused or antimicrobial filter at a much higher price point. The pitch usually includes improved odor removal or enhanced filtration. Now, higher quality filters do exist. Activated carbon filters can reduce odors more effectively, but the markup can be extreme. A filter that retails for $35 to $60 may be installed for $200 to $250 once labor and branding are added. If the vehicle owner isn't told that the base filter option is significantly less expensive, the upgrade becomes the default rather than a choice. Number 8, the annual replacement script. Many drivers are told their cabin air filter should be replaced every year regardless of mileage. In some climates with heavy pollen or dust, annual replacement may be reasonable. But for drivers in moderate environments who don't notice airflow issues, strict annual urgency is often unnecessary. Manufacturers typically recommend inspection around 15,000 to 30,000 miles and replacement based on condition. That condition should include airflow performance and visual clogging, not just light surface dust. When replacement is presented as automatic rather than conditional, timing becomes sales-driven instead of performance-driven. Number 9, the convenience factor. One reason this upsell works so consistently is convenience. Most drivers don't know where their cabin air filter is located. They assume it requires special tools or complicated access. In reality, on many vehicles, it's accessible behind the glove box with minimal effort. Some models require slightly more disassembly, but the job is still relatively quick. That knowledge gap allows service pricing to float higher. If you believe something is complex, you're less likely to question a higher labor charge. This isn't about encouraging everyone to perform their own maintenance. It's about understanding proportion. When a small part with simple access carries a triple-digit service charge, awareness changes how you respond. Now let's talk about the bigger pattern. Cabin air filter recommendations are often the opening move in a larger service conversation. It's a low resistance item. It feels small compared to brake jobs or transmission work, but once approved, it builds momentum. If you say yes to the filter without hesitation, it signals willingness. That's when the engine air filter, fuel system cleaner, or ACT treatment can quietly follow. And here's the truth. Replacing a cabin air filter when needed is responsible maintenance. Ignoring it forever isn't wise. But replacing it prematurely at inflated pricing because of dramatic framing is different. If you're presented with a cabin air filter quote, ask calmly, is airflow restricted right now? If airflow from your vents is strong and there are no unusual odors, you likely have time. Ask whether the filter can be shown to you physically. Look at it under normal lighting, not just in a bright shop photo. And consider checking your owner's manual for recommended intervals before approving on the spot. Small items add up. If a $200 filter replacement happens every year over 5 years, that's $1,000 for one of the simplest maintenance components in your vehicle. Multiply that across millions of drivers and you start to understand why this has become such a consistent revenue source in 2026. Maintenance should be informed, not pressured. A cabin air filter should be replaced because performance calls for it, not because a photo looks dramatic on a tablet screen. Slow the conversation down. Ask about symptoms, separate appearance from urgency. And remember that not every dusty filter is a crisis waiting to happen.